uploaded this shit. It came in my head that yes, the Wallachs were said in 11th century, 9th century, toen des Wallachs Alliance. The Alliance, the Wallachs are good. Jedi, Dacian, the good God, you know. But they call it Tanais. They say, what the fuck? So, you know, I want to say the word Alane, Balake, interesting, Vala, Ungaran means with Hibe or sheep, whatever. So there are two. EKE 2 plus, whatever. Alane, Alone, fucking hell, I switch it. And also Valaki interesting, but I don't know. Valaki Ungaran means somewhere would be. And the goat, you know, GK interchanges, cat 2 fucking Ungaran means 2. But it is Hungish word because if you broke, I guess, I'm not sure, if you broke even the window or something, if you would slow down the process, you know, probably you would see that everything when it breaks at first in two pieces. But not, you know, at first breaks in two pieces, how to say. Because in English, cut. You cut something, you get to cut in Hungarian, cut in English do the same thing. In the Hungarian, cut is vage, cats, cats, or pussy, cat, pussy, and vagina. No? You know, let's say the one letter in Hungarian is woman. What is with the Vatican also, or Rome, or Roman letters, Troje, three, but we have Troje, we have babe, Ilona, lany Ungaran is girl. Alright, holy fuck, I went in both directions now. Alright, here I just wanted to say no good. And what hell? They took out, they call it Tanais battle. So the story, you know, when Huns are coming, they beat the Alans here. No, the Huns samwer, they beat the Alans. What the fuck, page me. And yeah, so and after that, this is Adriano play battle. They fabricated everything. So Alans are here, the Huns are not here. Let's see. Go to Gonzalo, where the Huns disappeared. Because they said the Tanais River, but it was named some few years ago. So here, Tanais is Don, the border of Europe and Asia, you know. So we say the Huns beat the Alans, Huns and Alans together beat the Goths. Visigoths go, because of this, they go to west, at first in Carpathians also, from here in west, I don't know. Plus later we have the Vandals and Alans, the Vandals are in Poland, Alan, Valak, Poland, Polish, same fucking things, man, you know. I even don't need fucking chronologies for it. So, here, Huns, this date is when Hungarian Krumdes, Huns came out from Scythia to Pannonia. That's it. So here they, I don't know, they beat the Alans probably before also, because they say that it was a domino effect. That beat that somebody, they join it, they beat that again, join it, or run from them, you know, all this shit. Plus, even if you look on other you how to say, Götti Hungarian means came. They say Jut, but Arhaigi Jut. What is with Jutland? Close to Scandinavia, in Jordan, they say the goats came from Scandinavia. Same fucking. We don't know the exact place, right? Where it came anywhere. And Veni in Latin Romania means to come. But we in Latin text is uletere, the Huns were written also when. Only. They don't put the age letter, right? And even I saw a book, I remember where they were Tacitus or where is nearby Vienna. Even was written Vienna, I guess we. Now he said some people in Tacitus Vienna or something. Even there were some related translation of that chronicle which was mentioned in that book, that it was written about only, so the Huns. But you know, in time of Tacitus in the first century, Huns in Europe, you know. But they don't say this thing, so they invented the came later. So the Gote, Hun is Wenny is, let's say, coming also. And Götti Hungarian came, so the Hun will go the same fucking things. Question is why it came so Alan alone. Plus later in that region also, in this year, put that here, wherever. The moon gas, Mongols, I call them gas. They just think the crazy English, because the good word is sounds hard, is not feminine. And they say girl. It sounds already smooth, so feminine. But the girl, Hungarian is lany. So like la Luna. Luna is moon. Right? Similar to Alan name. So that the moon gas, so the gal is lany, Hungarian is Luna, moon is Luna. So that Alans, let's say, equals Mongols, let's say. But they said Alans were blue-eyed and blondes and Mongols, all that shit. Fucking all this story is written out in white, I said it, whatever. But dat Alans alone, Wallach is the Welle, Ungarn with him, she, which means two peoples at least, because you don't say I went with you or with him or with, you know, and this means automatically two peoples. You say you were more than you, the suffix changes, but whatever, the root word is available, how to say. You have Wallach is, but I don't know. Kim is Hui Hungarian, Wallach is some, Wallach is something, I don't know. So here I want to just stop there here that you know, battle of, let's say, coming, beat the Alans, beat the Alans, they beat the goats, the half of the goats running to west and the rest of the goats. Yeah, here is it, look, I'm fucking blind. No, they beat the Alans. It's followed by John running and Gotikin and Malari. That caused the goats to flee from here, and that caused Adrianople battle, you know. August 9. August 9 on June 9 or October 9, I don't know what. Greut is invented, the first Jordan, first edition is said Agreut Ungari. There were some Hungarian historians from 19th century speculated that they want to be the Hungars then. That they fabricated Agreut Ungari, that expression in Latin text, I could not translate what means. So but they don't bother to search these things. What is, but that expression I can show you. I guess if I find it, Agere ut Ungori, even is written Valem is Vale, intensive Vale. Vale in Romania, Veli, one of the Latin. You know, the place between mountains. If the expression even is like this, you will see if I find the Agere. Look, no, I don't put one letter in or not in text. Look, Marcellinus, not Jordanus. Look, 16th century edition here. Danastri margine, Danastri is the Dniesteri, very Moldova. Algereut Ungori, Valem, you can see the Vileter is Uleter. Some Ungaris, Ungar is Ungar. Some Hungarian, now the century historians speculated that is so let's write like this: two letters could probably gives later. Look here, Hungarian speculated that it was one bit a Hungarian name, but from this, if I can find, invented the Great Hungi word, so like the other goats, or I don't know what Great Hungi, and you can find the books that were is written. Later editions, let's say, probably in the footnote, Look here, already they're debating. Algeria Tungori Valeme, Great Hungos, look. So they talk about that. And here the script says that other text, Donostri margins, as you could see. Where is it? Where the heck was me? Only all the Erving here, probably text is already great. Where is it? Holy shit, man. Oh, their book not the job, so where it should. Danastri, how is the text origin? Dalkastris. I should read the Amianos. Amianos probably translated because it talks about huns are savages. Danastri margines castris. Here. Look here. You could see is a 1693 edition and this is a 1540 something. Already later edition, already they changed it to Great Hungi and here the F noting Algereut Unguri. You can see here, all their text. So from it Algereut Unguri they fabricated the Great Hungi people. Let's see what is known about it. Look how many they write. Yes, because probably a piece in other places, but why here is Marcelus a piece Algereut Unguri. Algeria is, I don't know, you can translate it. I could not figure out what is it. Similar to Ungar name, But whatever, I just not decide. Vale, Vale Valley. Valley separates two mountains. So again, alone, alright, I don't know. But I just wanted to, why these three people names, otherwise I said already that who goat in this way, it's the same already. They talk about God, even God is, they say, God is one already, they're stressing God is one, but they school Deus and duo in Latin also is two. In English, God, Hungarian God is two also. But the same people today that God is one and they worship more gods and anyways BS, the Pagan and Christian anyway. But I'm just saying, Interesting that those people are the most nasty, the ones who have the Uno their name, no? Especially where rather Undi. One or Uno in Latin. It means one, right? But they are the most pagans. Yes, so the Hun name is also Miss One, so alone. Interesting, we are talking about horsemen, but they said the goats were not horsemen, but they also said that they are horsemen. They fabricated that, they transformed it in the horse or Mongols, some horses, Alans horsemen, but the Latvian source said to say the blondes blue eyes, and goats are not, and they are German, I don't know. We talk about horsemen, right? But alone, Hungarian means on the horse. Or means te, or how to say, lo means horse and odding. Even Romanian, ale, alans. Romanian say for horse kale. California, what I. So I just want to say, huns bit once, bit alliance or alone. And logic if it bit they joined, I said. They joined together and bit goats. But goat means two. So they beat themselves because they already were two, they beat two. So alone means one, hun means one, uno, goat, two. Interesting, after they beat the goats, they became two goats. Visigoths and Ostrogoths, right? This interesting one, what there. Rather Ostrogoth can be Eastern or I don't know. The interesting Ungaran Ost means divides. So again, the duo also divide or cut, gold, cut becomes two. So here they beat at the golds, let's say, the 1 plus 1. So 2 beat at 2, because gold cut Ungaran 2, cut 2, right? And they cut that in fact, let's say, because after that we talk about Visigoths and the Goths say goats here. Where they start to say the Visigoths and shit. Let's see. It's crazy all this. Even about water, or I don't know. Jesus divided the water story. Ostro-Easter, Jesus. Ostora there was. Ostori Hungarian means a whip, scourge. Scourge of God Attila, What the heck I wanted? Oh, Visigoths. Okay, can be wise goats if you want. Again, white goats. Alans, Alwan, Alban. Like I said in previous video, white. So I don't know. Goats. Let's see what they are. Better than Balkans and shit. Here, there we go. But the whole story started somewhere here, not Matthias. It was true, fucking. So what is with this 2 and 1 thing here? Interesting, woman also Hungarian is the one. The woman is not divisible, let's say, because the woman is a whole. It makes you create the next child, let's say. Alright, the man is also not, but really is crazy again. Also, Mungas also cross there. What is the chrono there? Mungo's cross said, who's coming? I don't fucking know what is here. But yeah, it's close, so let's take this date because I saw put this here also in order. But divide this with the 1.5 year off, say is from this year. This year, when it said in March, it's coming, so not only March is coming as chronicle that Romance and Goths reoccupied Pannonia from Huns. But it's just a note, but otherwise it not fits with the rest of the narrative because the Huns are still, Attila is not yet king, you want to say, no? So what they occupy. But that's why it's put that, if you take out the 25 years, get to 400, get again 20, you get to when Huns coming, If you add 24, 7 years, goes to here, and Attila dies here. But they're like doubling with even the Huns came there. Here, first Hun moves to Italy or some shit is Radagasius and Udine or something, can be put that here. Here, also Huns defeated by other Germanics, so it's called Burgunds. Or can be even not even put that they became king, but they were what occupied. It's fabricated, that's why these short sentences in some modern chronicles which not fit with the narrative. That's why, because everything is a fucking puzzle, And you add the gain, and you get to when Hun send. And also when Hun send it, Jordan said the goats bit that the Hun send, they're not bothered anymore the goats, in Pannonia. Yeah, that's how they're using this fucking what I wanted. Oh yeah. So interestingly, Genghis died otherwise. So wait a minute. So Genghis died. But it was interesting. Biggest Mongol dies. The Mongols are not yet in Europe. And when you have it, you mind on duplicates and shit. You think that so like Fomenko said, the Mongol horde was the Russian army, so that he should be Europe, Genghis. But no, when Genghis died, so no, they crossed in Europe in 22 or 23, 4, and 3, 4, 2 years later, Genghis died already. It's like Attila went to Galle and 2 years later died. So I don't know, something. So Genghis died in all their books in 26, they put the 27. Who's coming and all, or Adriano Plebate. But this dividend to will give that. With the 27 will give exactly. So Genghis died, the Mongols crossed in Europe, but probably even I don't went after this date when they crossed in Europe. Probably I will not be surprised that I don't know some Russian chronicle or something says that he crossed the Allies when Genghis died, not 3 years before us. This seems to will give exactly that. Marcinus Comes Chronicle says this. So again, who's goths versus goths? You must think about their fabricat reverse event also. So who's came to goths came, or beat at them, or that beat at them. So that's how is it. But I don't know what happens here. So let's see, Genghis died and Charlemagne born his number is Harper gives the Huns. Here Clovis is king, in fact the first king. Charlemagne is the biggest king, Clovis became king here. Clovis sounds like Kale, horse in Romanian, and Lovis, Lovas in Hungarian, horseman. So I don't know, Genghis horseman died, Charlemagne born, Charlemagne. Main in Hungarian is stallion. And Clovis horseman is crowned. It's the first unifier of Frankish Merovingian tribes. Alright, I don't know, I just here again goals, not goals, but Jeti, let's say Jeti or the Dacia or Romance. Romance evacuate retreat from Dacia. Jeti, Gotia, how to say, That's how is everything connected, man. So I don't know. Here you can see that so Alliance, the ones, who's ones, 2 bit at the 2, and 2 divided in 2. Visigoths and I heard that like this, so I don't went after. After they chased the Goths, one rushed on the Romans, the rest went to east, west. The other Visigoths, the Ostrogoths bit at let's say what. Ervingi bater hier. So after that, so they had the Visigoths, the Greutungi had the Istregoths. Ostrogoths, what I here. After Kolos, what does it well Amas founded Ostrogoths. So the Visigoths, Ostrogoths, Greutungi Goths, or Tervingi Goths, they divided in 2. That's the crazy. And in the languages in Romania, Latin or English, Hungarian came so that is about 2 or 1 2 peoples, but everything like they beat at themselves probably. It's about splitting otherwise something is called, peoples probably left. Died, catastrophe, rest managed to. It's about something else. But there was in Amianus also when they say talks about Huns. He also said, I guess he says that Huns came from a glacial ocean. Amian, let's copy the title because sometimes. Humni, how you say it? I started these videos, but I must search on Oceanum or Tanais. Let's say what. Nice. Assaget was also mentioned. Let's see. Inhumanes populus means inhuman peoples. Danais, frozen Danais is a Jeremiah, I guess. So the glacial ocean, it must be a Martian Huntsman, but not gives away. The Huns came, he says like this. Here's the sighting just. Who knows when the testimony they put together Finns probably. Amianus who say that they live at the glacial ocean, but that gives the fucking source, man. Ah, as he says, leviter notai. That's why you must know. Note. Say that the Huns in ancient records, chronicles, they cause monumentibus. That's why. This one must you understand as ancient sources records. Monument is like something monument for old something. So in order documents the leviter notai means barely ever mentioned. So here again comes like my suspicion that with Anunnakis. So Anunnaki also aren't known, you know. Who's aren't known. You know, crazy. What the fucking shit, man. Alright, I don't put Amianus. It put ja, veteribus means old, la vetera. Must give the source. Come on, man. Monumentis. Man, this, not monument. Look, man, I left that fucking letter, it should enter in it. Leviter notai, man. Ooh. He says, here is saw the Hungarian, Latin Britain, Ammianus Marcellus, honorum gens of the race of the Hunse, door der sources bearing noted, over the melted on marshes, as of seas, was something is not Eastern Europe. Glacialum, Oceanum, Aculens. Aculens means lives there. With all the modes of ferocity came out. Here talks again, already not Amians. Talks about, before it talks about who's the, I guess that's why I started to search. Talks about some calamity and war, this, I don't know what. I guess, I remember, I guess I found it on archive.org in English, I'll be honest, but probably you can find it. Before the Huns coming, it talks about catastrophe. Why they don't the historian don't teach like this, you know, like some north, some frozen came from north, the land's frozen down, and you know that caused the peoples to move. They became poor, hungry, so folk, of course. That would be the result. They were savages. But they don't. They are just savages like the boogeymen I said when you know Nazis. Nazis are just because they exist Nazis and they are, you know. That's it, man, tough. Here is it, man. For fuck's sake, man. I will not even will give this. It is sorting, so not sorting the commenting that will not still not give it the source. But they sorting, you can see. What the fuck is man? I guess that was right. Expeditor, how is called? Ultra Paludes. Probably they're using other letters, you know. Look, no, me honest, not enters, man. Fucking hell, man. Written with other letters. There's something, but they're like commenting or something. Ultra Paludes, Biotic Castle. Oh, hey. I don't know how you write the Hun's name, but They can be written in a different fucking hell. Fucking hell. Follow them some parts. Leviter. Leviter, interesting. Leviter, but the leviter levitation. Oh, fucking hell, they said. Probably those like me, like going off the source, probably for those is censored. Probably if you search it, probably is not censored. You know? We hear also the sighting is English. What the fuck is it? The Huns are me honest with the description of came from that. He came from Central Asia. They don't give a fuck that he says Northern Ocean, Central Asia. Or Mongolia. They don't give a fuck. The site the source says here, all of this here is Eastern Europe and Northern Ocean. Where is Central Asia? You know? Honorum gens. Let's put like this. Fuck. But sometimes today, all the later books they write with two letters and new era. Fucking. But not that fucking book, man. Ultra is written with letter, maybe. That's why. Look where I found it, 16th century edition. Here, totus autem semantics, Claudium dissertas, Martis war against. You can, even if you don't understand exactly what talks about that. You must find in English and you will see. Mundi index dominatum flagella scourge. Here, honorum gens murder. Ultra, you see that he brought with military to ultra. You know, put that military to enter it. Fucking hell. Alright, I don't know where I. What is with two and even if you take holy fuck, look when I close it that Google. Even a Mongol, Mune. Mono means one, right? When you have a music, they don't make the two sound, you know, not stereo. Stereo interest has the superlative which astrale, Orstory Ungaran is scourge, is device, Ost is divides or divides. Stereo, Sarati Ungaran is lover, but like I said, lovos is horse man. But similar to corazon, which is heart in Hispana, you can say courage, big heart. And they can peace the fucking river, Danube. So I don't know. So I wanted to say now, Mone, Munga, similar to Mono also, maybe alone, no stereo. So what is with Alan, goat, Hun, one, two things, whatever. Alright.